So hey, this is Trevor. I'm fresh thinking again. This time we're at LISUG, and hang on a minute, let me see. It's a bit of a social event here at LISUG, and you may not be able to hear me, but what I have is a special treat, and we have here today a young man who's going to introduce himself.
Hello, I'm Liam. I live in England. That's about it.
So last year, a bunch of people got together and found Liam on Club Side, and so we asked him to submit. Oh, look at this sunny! It's really cool. So we asked him to submit what he had done with his language and his compiler to the Common Education Foundation, and he won the scholarship and he got a trip to Common, and we've just been to Common and seen him there as well. So last year you presented a little nervously.
Very nervously, yes.
And this year you got much more comfortable. In fact, what I heard today when you presented was people said he knows his stuff and he knows how to work a crowd. So Liam's an entertainer already, which is fabulous because that's what we need in our industry. And he's young. How old are you this week?
Just 20.
Cool. So at 20, I always show a slide of Liam and say to the crowd, I say, be afraid, be very afraid. So my question to you is, what the hell were you thinking when you were sat down and had to write some RPG for the first time? What was your first thought about RPG?
When I first saw it, I didn't know what it was. So it was in RDI, and someone had opened up a source member, and I was so lost.
And you're a Visual Studio programmer. That's your
originally, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. And so, well, you got lost. And what was your first job? Did you have to write some kind of program, some kind of business program?
Yeah, to a spec. We had spec, and we'd write code that for the business need. And
So when you wrote your first RPG program that compiled, what did you feel? Yeah, a big success.
Good.
All right. So
it was good.
Now, was that in free format? Was it in /free?
/free.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Fixed definitions.
So what happened? Did you bring fully free format to that company or not? Nope. They're still doing /free.
Probably. I mean, I used free whenever I could, but I don't like. They were still. We had. I think before I left, we were writing completely free form, but before that, we weren't.
So, and you've also started a semi-user group in Southampton, in the UK.
Tried.
So you held it at the IBM event, at the IBM location?
No, we had it at a place called Central Hall, which is in the centre of Southampton.
Okay.
So we had
and did it cost you anything to have that?
£40 for a couple of hours.
Okay.
It was good.
So you rented a place, and did you have IBM support?
We had 2 from IBM there, yeah.
Cool.
We had 2, which is great actually.
Yep. And really it's a little hard to maintain because lack of awareness of IBMI. Yeah. So
hard to get people interested because everyone is so ignorant.
Yep. And so now here today you're in a bunch of IBMI people, you know, some of them 30 years long and some of them, but they're all open again. And part of that is you know, the young influence and you coming in and screaming about yay, rah, rah, and that's cool. What's your favorite thing about speaking to a group like this?
Everyone's so happy and everyone seems so polite and they're always interested in learning. And I'm always interested in learning what they want and what I might be able to do in my career to help push the platform in general.
So I'll tell a short story, which is when I tried to get Liam to do a 15-minute presentation for Recon at Common last year, he said how I almost got a compiler working on IBMI, and then within 2 hours he sent me a note and said, it's okay, I've got it working. So you obviously get stirred by a lot of things, and your brain's going all the time. What's been your favorite thing lately? Was it VS Code or was it the Notepad++ attempt? What was your favorite thing recently?
Recently it's been the Notepad++ stuff,
cool.
Actually, and then a few months before that, well, I say before that, but I started on the Notepad++ stuff and then I started working on Lua.
Okay, now spell Lua.
Lua.
Lua, that's it, just Lua.
Yeah, just Lua.
Okay.
So I started working on that, using the Notepad++ stuff to see if it was good for a development environment.
Cool.
And then Lua was my thing for a while.
Okay.
And then I'm back to Notepad++ now.
Okay. So did enough people have enough people responded to Lua that it's worth it or not? No? Okay. So Notepad++ though, pretty exciting.
Fantastic response. Okay. Fantastic response.
Cool.
Now,
So what about your VS Code stuff that you've been playing with?
Yes.
Okay,
I'll
good.
just say yes.
Okay, but you're excited about it.
Very, very excited about it.
My daughter, who's not even a programmer, is coding web pages in VS Code in HTML. And, many years ago, I wrote my first HTML web page because she'd written a Buffy the Vampire fan page in like AOL or something, and I was jealous.
Wow, it's going to be good for RPG as
Cool.
well. It's
Oh,
gonna be
really?
really good, yeah.
Cool.
Holy
All
crap.
right. Good.
Really good.
Excellent. So, watch for VS Code, watch for Liam. He's definitely our star. I can't even say rising anymore because he's just taken over the universe. But watch for him, watch for the stuff that he does. I want to open source something. He's going to be my guide, so he's the guide to do it. So, we'll do more fresh thinking with Liam. Thanks, man.
Woo!